What's up, YouTube? For those of you that have been following along and know what's going on, you know that we are within the last week of the implementation of the repeal of the Don't Ask, Don't Tell policy. For those of you who don't exactly understand what Don't Ask, Don't Tell is, it's a policy that's been around for about 15 years that does not allow gay, lesbian, and bisexuals to serve openly in the United States military. Well, that's all going away on the 20th, and I think it's a huge move in American civil rights. And you know, there have been bigger things like abolishing slavery, giving women the right to vote, getting rid of segregation, and those have all been great. But this is huge for our generation. It's our step of civil rights, and everybody's like, well, what do you think? How do you feel about the 20th? And honestly, I'm not super excited about it. Do I think it's important? Yes. But do I think life is great right now? Absolutely. Everybody's always looking forward to the next step in life. If there are any of you out there that are in middle school, you probably can't wait till you're in high school. If there are any of you just getting to high school, you probably can't wait to get a driver's license and get a car. If you're driving, you probably can't wait for your senior year. If you're a senior, you probably can't wait for it to be over and to graduate. If you've graduated, you probably can't wait to go on to college. If you're in college, you probably can't wait till you're 21. If you're 21, you probably can't wait to graduate college. If you've graduated, you probably can't wait to get a good job. If you've got that good job, you probably can't wait to get financially established and get a nice house on the lake and a boat and a brand new Jeep, and settle down and maybe do some traveling. If you're in that stage of your life, you probably can't wait for retirement. If you're retired, you probably really miss the days when you were 16 and you can look back and say, man, I was in great shape. I was healthy. I could do what I wanted. I really should have enjoyed that time and not always looking for the next step. Now, don't get me wrong, I do have goals and I do want to accomplish things in life, but I think it's very important to realize I'm in my prime right now. Sure, I do have a nice car and I have a nice motorcycle, and I've got name brand tennis shoes and I've got an iPhone 4, and that's all great. There's nothing wrong with that, but stuff like that never makes me happy, and it'll never make you happy. But I've been very happy lately, and it probably started about 2 months ago when I was actually still deployed to the Middle East. Through this YouTube channel, everybody at work kind of found out about it and found out I was gay over the course of about an hour. Pretty much everybody at work found out, and I was terrified and I was scared. I didn't know how I was going to react. I didn't know what people were going to say, but it ended up being a blessing in disguise, and it worked out great for me, and it's been a huge brick lifted off my chest since that has happened. I'm no longer super scared about everybody finding out of who I talk to, or I don't get really nervous if somebody picks up my cell phone, or if I forget to lock my computer. I'm okay. I'm like, well, what are they going to do? Because more and more people are finding out every day, and I'm not having to tell everybody. It's just kind of spreading like word of mouth. And there are probably a lot of you out there that aren't in my situation where you would feel comfortable coming out, and that's okay. If you're 16, if you're 4, 5, 6 years younger than me, that's probably okay. I could never have imagined coming out when I was 16. I'm not saying that you have to. Don't feel that you have to, especially if you're financially dependent on your parents. You know them more than anybody else. If you think they may kick you to the curb of the road, it's okay to wait a couple years and then be surprised at actually how accepting they are of it. Eventually, stay in school. You're going to turn 18. You're going to move out. You're going to go to college, or you're going to get a job, and you're going to get out of the nest. And it gets better. You may join the military and move over to the other side of the world, and you'll be able to live your life. Nobody's going to tell you how late you can stay out, or who you can hang out with or who you can date. And it's going to be great. And you just hang in there. Hang in there if you're young right now. Give it a couple years. Don't rush anything. Live in the moment and enjoy high school. Don't worry. If everybody finds out, so what? But don't feel like you have anything to prove to anybody. Stay in there. It gets better. It gets great. And you'll know when it gets better. When you're okay with the time that you're at right now. When you can say, this is it. I'm in my prime. Tomorrow's probably going to be a great day, but I'm okay with today. And that's my words of advice. This is probably my last video that I'm going to make before the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. So it's going to be on the 20th. We've got 6 days from today. But until next time, everybody enjoy the good life. Peace.